So I know I've already done so many ultimate wish lists here on the channel. I actually want to come out with my own personal wish list. So these are the things that I want to see. Just a random wish list of a bunch of different things that I'd like to see within this next GTA. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to the channel, like, and of course, turn on this post notification so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. No Oppressor Mark IIs. I don't want to see any futuristic vehicles or anything like that within GTA 6 single player or even in the next online. God forbid in the next online. No way do I ever want to see this vehicle return. Now, don't get me wrong, this is very good from going from point A to point B and completing certain jobs and missions. It is very good for that, but I mean, from an online gameplay experience, especially when you are in a public lobby and you hear that stupid sound going off and you know you're about to get slaughtered, it is an absolute nightmare. So yeah, we definitely don't want to be seeing that crap. We want to see a much more grounded approach by Rockstar with modern vehicles and none of this futuristic BS. So Rockstar, please, please, I pray to you, keep the Oppressor far, far away from GTA 6. Come up next, weight muscle system and gyms. Now, whilst this has been hinted at, I don't want to say it's necessarily confirmed, but it does seem like we are going to be seeing exercising, weightlifting, and seemingly gyms coming into GTA 6 and returning back from San Andreas. And this is obviously a good thing, and we've also seen with one of the screenshots on the GTA 6 website where Lucia's punching a boxing bag and you can see various gym equipment in the background. And with the latest Safe House in the Hills DLC, it seems like Rockstar is testing in GTA Online for GTA 6 how gyms, weightlifting, and all that type of stuff is going to be working in this next Grand Theft Auto installment. And I really think it is cool how Rockstar added this within this update. I mean, finally we actually are able to exercise within 5 because we weren't able to do this for so many, many years, and over a decade later, now we're able to do it. So hopefully in GTA 6, we are able to see this being more fleshed out. And maybe we see the return of stats being implemented within 6 where our character actually changes and builds up muscle or even perhaps maybe gains weight as a result of eating too much. Something along those lines I think would be really, really awesome to see. Advanced melee combat. Something that GTA 4 definitely excelled in was the fact that there was so many different types of animations and action sequences that would play out anytime you would get into a fight with various NPCs. It's crazy how a game that's 18 years old absolutely killed it with a various amount of unique fighting sequences. Whether it was a spinning backhand or even a jab to the face, it all felt brutal and realistic. Hopefully Rockstar has taken some inspiration from GTA 4 in terms of the fighting sequences and implemented within 6 or maybe even built upon it quite drastically. We've already seen briefly within Trailer 2 Rockstar showcasing this to some degree. The first example being Jason throwing an NPC straight into a car window. And maybe this is a way Rockstar is showcasing to us ways that we can use objects in our surroundings to our advantage. The other example being Lucia performing a roundhouse kick inside of this cage. Now this is a theory that I've had for a while. I would say that it looks like cage fighting is going to be returning in GTA 6, and maybe with Lucia we'll be able to increase our stats and therefore we'll be able to perform better during fights. And this is going to be so much better from a gameplay perspective because let's say you don't want to use your weapon like guns for example, or you're forced into a situation where you can't use your guns, then having a strong fighting ability is definitely going to help during situations where you're going to be getting into various fights. Up next we have a realistic stealth system. Now I feel this is something that a lot of the Grand Theft Auto games have lacked in the past. I mean, try and think of any Grand Theft Auto game that has revolved around stealthiness in terms of whether it be in a mission or even during free roam. However, the good thing this time around, it does seem like Rockstar is focusing on this much more so, and the reason why I say this is because it looks like that CCTV surveillance cameras are going to be a part of GTA 6. We did see this within the leaked footage where Jason enters into some type of parking lot and you can see in the background there's an icon that pops up and down below it says CCTV recording. We also see surveillance camera footage in trailer 1 where the alligator is entering into the convenience store. So perhaps maybe with CCTV footage this time around, we're going to have to be much more smarter in terms of how we approach certain missions and stuff like that with this in play. Another aspect that I think would definitely add to the stealth aspect within this game would be going prone. Now, apparently according to GameRoll, this has been cut a while ago. Hopefully that isn't true, because we did see the September 22 leaked footage showing Jason going prone multiple times. Having the ability to actually do this within a GTA game would be revolutionary, because we haven't seen this before in any Grand Theft Auto game prior. We have seen the prone mechanic being implemented within The Last of Us Part 2. I mean, that's a game that I can think of as of recent that has had it, so I don't see why Rockstar can't add it to the game unless there's some type of design reason as to why they're not adding it. Up next we have an Immersive Nightlife. Now this is one thing I did mention in a previous video as of recent, but this is something we definitely should see within GTA 6, and it looks like already with what we have seen within trailer 1 alone, that it looks like there's a lot of activity that's occurring when it is nighttime. You see people out and about taking photos, walking around with their friends, and it looks like they're actually doing something. It seems like Rockstar have really thought of this time around. I mean, the things that you are seeing in these trailers just showcases to us that Rockstar are really focusing on improving the nightlife much more so this time around. I mean, if we were to compare this to GTA 5, it's a night and day difference. Roaming around at nighttime in this game, and even in prior GTA titles, it really does feel like there's just not much going on at all. It feels like the nightlife is pretty much non-existent. Like, yes, you have NPCs walking around doing their own thing, but it doesn't seem like there's that much interactable elements, and not even much really going on, even when you drive all the way up to Vinewood Boulevard. So it's good to see Rockstar improving on this aspect quite a fair bit. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine how sick this would be in the next online. Imagine you and your buddies rolling up into the nightclub, jamming out to music in the car, and then getting out and then entering into the club. I think this could be so revolutionary if Rockstar execute it right. I mean, there are so many different ways they could go about it. Up next, we have Destructible Environments. Now, I feel like in pretty much nearly every Grand Theft Auto title, there really hasn't been too many destructible environments. I can only really think of some minor destructible elements. Like in GTA 4, for example, if you were to throw a grenade right next to a fence, it would blow up. But other than this and a few other minor destructible elements, it wouldn't really be all that much. Now, although it's quite unlikely that we will be seeing massive buildings and skyscrapers crashing down to the ground, as in this example here in Battlefield 4, you see this massive skyscraper coming all the way down and landing into the water. Yeah, I don't see how this is going to be occurring in GTA 6 at all in any way, shape or form, unless it is in some type of cutscene. Now, even though this does look absolutely awesome, I'd say this would be way too resource intensive in my opinion, especially on the scale of a game like Grand Theft Auto 6. I take this with a pinch of salt, but there have been reports suggesting that up to 60% of structures, including smaller buildings, can be destroyed. And they go on to say the game will likely include realistic debris, improved vehicle crash physics, and breakable props like poles and signs. And that last part there, I mean, we've seen that in pretty much every Grand Theft Auto game, smashing into various poles, signs, or whatever it may be. Those would be classed as those minor destructible elements. I think Rockstar should really focus on trying to implement much more of this throughout the world, because that would make the environment feel so much more fuller and realistic, especially during gunfights. Now, although it's unlikely that we'll be seeing major destructible environments like I mentioned earlier in that Battlefield 4 example, unfortunately we can theorize and speculate on what type of destruction is going to be in this game. But with that being said, we can only base it off what we have officially seen so far, and the only real destruction that we have seen is in the Raul Batista recording. It seems like this is during a heist, and you see gunfire going off, and it looks like there's Jason and Lucia in the background. You can see debris kicking up from the ground. It looks like there's concrete. As soon as the bullets have hit the ground, you can see that coming up. Unfortunately, there really isn't that much in this one little snippet that we do get on the GTA 6 website, but it does showcase, even in this small, very, very minute video, that it looks like there is going to be much more attention to detail with smaller levels of destructible elements. But we most definitely need to see a greater degree of destruction. I mean, in this example here provided by Dark Space, you can see in a modded version of GTA 5 windows getting blown out. This is what we should be seeing in GTA 6 in my opinion. Like, it's not like necessarily buildings have to come all the way down, but stuff like this I think would be really good. Like, let's say you actually are in this building and the window gets absolutely blown out, or even if you do it yourself, you can start sniping people from inside of this skyscraper. And if what Jason Schreier said in 2022, that there is going to be way more interior locations this time around, and this is a way that we could use them to our advantage during gunfights. Up next, we have a deep social media system. This one is pretty much a given at this rate based off what we have seen so far. The vertical social media clips that we saw within trailer 1 and even on the GTA 6 website as well really does show us that Rockstar is going to be playing into this this much more so than in GTA 5. I mean, let's face it, in 5 it's pretty much non-existent. All you really were able to do was go on the internet, go onto Life Invader, and you would see your profile pop up, in this case Franklin, and you would have down below photos, friends, the stalking section, and messages as well from other various side characters. It was quite bare bones, but then again, it was 2013, so social media hadn't really taken off just yet. It's really crazy looking back at this. It's truly a time capsule of that era. But you can see with 6, Rockstar is satirizing and showcasing a true reflection of our society today. TikTok, Instagram, live parodies. You see this NPC to the left that is recording real dimes dancing on top of this vehicle, which is most likely a live stream of this clip that we saw from trailer 1. I do hope that this is not only just something that we view within the game, but perhaps maybe we can interact with it as well. I can imagine just disrupting the live stream or actually going in person to where this location is and causing some chaos. I think it would be absolute jokes. Great thing is phones are definitely going to be utilized much more so in 6, especially with this advanced social media system in mind. I actually wouldn't be surprised if our main protagonists, Lucia and Jason, or maybe some side characters, can go viral based on some clips they're posting online. Maybe there'll be some type of famed social media system that may be tied to potentially the narrative. I don't know how it would work, but maybe we can post photos, live stream, or even post stories directly from our in-game phone. And depending on how much traction it gains online, maybe we can actually go viral on some certain clips. An improved gang and territory system. Now, this is something that, if you guys don't remember, San Andreas had back in the day. And essentially it gave you the ability to take over, defend, and even potentially lose gang territory, which is unlocked after completing the mission Doberman. And CJ, the main protagonist, can take over each neighborhood one by one until the rival gangs are eliminated. And it's really awesome how it all works. Once you survive the first 3 waves, then you would completely overtake the neighborhood. And owning the turf would provide you various benefits, such as increasing your respect, making areas safer from enemy gang attacks, and generating passive income that can be collected in front of CJ's house. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, that Jason and Lucia, based off what we understand at the moment, are seemingly not a part of a gang. That's based off what we know from what Rockstar has told us. However, it looks like there are going to be various gangs that are going to be featured in GTA 6, whether that's the Ambrosia Bikie Gang, the Port Gellhorn Gang as well, and we also have the San Fasan Haitian Gang. Pictured on the GTA 6 website, it looks like we see them in multiple shots in Vice City throughout the various neighborhoods, and we also see in trailer 1 as well multiple pieces of footage of this gang. Now, there have been rumors circulating online that there is going to be a third playable protagonist in 6, that being Kai, a character that was showcased within the September 22 leaked footage. Now, let's just go ahead and pretend that this is going to be the case, that we are going to be seeing a third playable protagonist. Maybe we are going to be a part of a gang, and maybe there is some type of advanced gang territory system that Rockstar may expand upon from San Andreas. Maybe Rockstar could integrate a deeper drug arms dealing economy where gangs control specific and realistic neighborhoods, and maybe there is going to be some type of cutscenes, or maybe we go into these neighborhoods during free roam and we see drug deals go down, or perhaps we are a part of them during certain missions. Rockstar have already experimented with this already in the Los Santos Drug Wars update that came out in late 2022. And during free roam, there are NPC street dealers that appear daily on the map. You can sell them acid from your lab, as well as coke, meth, and weed from your MC businesses. All of this in exchange for cash. I think if Rockstar can improve on these aspects, it'll definitely make everything feel so much more immersive, dynamic, and reactive based off the decisions that you make. And imagine if all of this is going to be added into the next GTA Online. Imagine how awesome it would be with all your mates online, forming a gang together and causing absolute mayhem against other rival gangs. But anyways, guys, now I'm going to pass over you down in that comment section below. What do you make of my personal wish list for GTA 6? I know there was a few things that I didn't mention because I've already mentioned it within other wish list videos. However, with that being said, if you guys want to see a second part to this, I can most definitely come out with one. It's getting quite tough out there at the moment, especially because there's nothing new in relation to this game officially from Rockstar. I'm just trying to work with what I can at the moment. So any ideas you guys have for videos, any suggestions, it doesn't have to be wish list videos, let me know down there. But if you want to enjoy this video, found any informative value, please consider subscribing to the channel, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Make sure to stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.